Hey guys, we are the 732 review crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back today with Season 1, Episode 6 of Battlestar Galactica. This one is titled Litmus. Now, last time, as we remember, Starbuck got stranded on a planet after a dogfight against 8 Cylons. She managed to somehow figure out how the Cylon fighter was organic and how it flew it back to the ship, and successfully managed to land it.
I won't forget that.
She's pretty sick.
Do you know how she figured it out? She's like, let me just start sucking on it.
No, she also yanked on a few things.
Yeah, she did.
So
Wild.
Jokes aside, absolutely love how awesome that was, especially even though it was reckless from both the Adamas. They were the reason why she managed to be saved, because they had faith that she survived past the odds because she's Starbuck. Now Cylons did find the crew and the ships, so they do have to jump, and we were on the move.
Yeah.
Things are starting to look a little bit better for us in terms of we lost some people. That we have some hope in terms of new rookies and new potentials, like Hot Dog.
Hot Dog came in clutch last episode. Yeah.
Very excited to find out what happens.
I still love that his name's Hot Dog. It's absolutely great.
The only other thing I wanted to say was last episode. I thought that was a really big reveal that the ships are organic.
Absolutely.
I think it's kind of leaning towards that the Cylons are evolved more than the humans realize.
Yeah.
Between the clones and the ships being organic, I'm like, what's up with that?
Exactly. Now, there's only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to keep watching. So this is Season 1, Episode 6 of Battlestar Galactica, and this one is titled Litmus. And as we know, litmuses are tests usually to determine, the scale of something. Like the litmus test is pH balance.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's some type of test. I'm imagining.
Maybe some allegiance tests from somebody, or maybe they're testing poor Hilo.
It could be the doctor's test. It could be,
Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. It's crazy. Thought about the crew all being Cylons, but I keep forgetting there's 9,000 other people in the fleet or something like that. 47,000.
It's all clear.
Got your back, Chief.
Uma.
Anybody see you?
No, I went through the hatch combing on Sea Causeway.
Cylon or weirdo?
You never know. I think that's kind of the point.
Security, XO. Send an armed detail.
Ooh, he realized.
Promenade deck causeway to sea level.
He did too. Makes sense. They know everybody on their ship.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, fuck. It is him.
Oh, it's a Cylon. It is a Cylon. It's Doral. Holy shit.
Uh-oh. Bond vest? Fuck.
Oh, shit, no.
Bro.
God damn, bro.
He just suicide bomb? That's crazy.
I'm gonna grab my notebook.
3 dead, 13 injured.
Eyewitness accounts all state the bomber was a man.
The Cylons look like us now.
Us?
Uh-oh. Cat's out of the bag.
I want to find out how that Cylon, or any civilian, could break through our security.
I need a free hand. The authority to follow evidence wherever it might lead, without command review.
Independent tribunal.
Wow.
Sir.
You'll get it.
She was like, nice, dude.
Oh, okay.
I also strongly recommend alerting the public to the Cylon threat.
No, that's
There
so
are other
bad.
copies of this man aboard the fleet. We should find them before they strike again.
I owe you one.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Sure.
Then again, it is like his job, right?
Well, especially after last episode, what happened? He still,
Yeah, fair.
No hesitation. Making alcohol?
Yep.
So who's first?
How about me? Let's have it. Come on.
He's actually gonna try it though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, no, he isn't.
The only thing you're making out of this is a one-way trip to sickbay or the morgue.
Now, tonight, after nightcall,
I'll teach you how to make it.
one of you brings me twice that length of copper tubing, a spot heater, and a CO2 scrubber. I'll show you people how this is done.
Yeah. It was poison, basically. Too much alcohol, right?
Well, methanol.
Make you go blind real quick. you know?
Yeah.
If he wants to find me, he'll head north towards Cylon forces he's already seen. If he wants to go alone, he'll go south, hoping to find another way off the planet. Either way, he won't make his move until nightfall.
Are they just testing him?
I have no clue what their
I
motivation
think
is.
so. I think they are testing him.
Independent tribunal, openness, transparency, it all sounds great. But after 20 years in political office, I'm telling you these things have a way of inflicting damage on the people you least expect. I do not want a witch hunt on our hands.
It makes sense.
And she's got the most experience in that, I'm sure.
Chief? He was on the hangar deck going over some paperwork, I think.
I was with Callie, playing pyramid in the mess hall corridor.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
See the chief?
Yeah, he was there.
Uh-oh.
I was on watch.
Did you see the chief?
The chief? No.
He wasn't on the hangar deck.
No. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, he was.
Oh, man. None of their stories are adding up.
Yeah, he's completely off on all the stories. So it seems like...
I sleep in my rack.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
She's so sus about him.
I like how she did that. Oh, you're fucked as she walked past him. Like,
They're going to do the
of
announcement.
course, there's 50,000 people left, but 50 of them are press.
Cat's out of the bag.
We have reason to believe that a Cylon agent was responsible for the explosions aboard Galactica.
Oh!
Now I'll take your questions.
See how she like braced herself for that? She was like, yikes.
I mean, who's a Cylon now?
It's too much. I don't even want to know this.
Excuse me, sir. Will you come with us, please? What? Why?
What's up? What's going on, Sarge?
Chief, need you to come along as well.
What's the meaning of all this?
Step back.
Ooh. Lieutenant asked you a question, Sergeant.
A tribunal has been convened to look into the Cylon penetration of our defenses. It requires the presence of Lieutenant Valeri and Chief Tyrrell, and I am here to escort them to the wardroom, sir.
She's smart.
She's
smart.
the right person for this.
Wow. She's a bite. She's like Hawk on there.
Lieutenant Valeri, where were you at the time of the explosion?
Oh, they were in the bunk together.
Asleep.
Yeah, they were. And they weren't sleeping neither.
Is it true that you and the Chief are involved in a romantic and physical relationship? I thought this was about... Just answer the question, please. No. The XO ordered us to put a stop to it, so we did.
It's a good answer.
Oh, she clearly knows a lot, though.
As to the whereabouts of Chief Petty Officer Tyrrell at the time of the bombing?
But I'm sure he had nothing to do with the bombing.
You are
or the
excused, Lieutenant.
Are they going to blame him? Oh, no.
Well, if they would just tell the truth, they
Yeah.
would at least be like, oh, okay, it wasn't them, but you guys are still in trouble.
They're going after the chief.
They're going after the Cylons. What the hell does that mean? Wake up. World's changed while you were asleep, little man. Frack you. Cylons look like people. That means anyone.
He's definitely a Cylon.
What about the hatch combing for Causeway C?
Anybody see you?
No, I went through the hatch combing on C Causeway.
What if I told you that I found the hatch open?
Oh.
It opens onto a causeway which leads directly to a small arms locker where a Marine guard was found dead at the scene. The locker was opened with the correct...
Fuck, dude.
It's possible the Cylon forced the guard to open it before he killed him. I would also like to take this opportunity to point out that that was an internal security matter, and internal security falls under the purview of the Master-at-Arms, and the Master-at-Arms is Sergeant Hadrian.
Did Lieutenant Valeri leave the hatch combing open last night?
She did.
Bro, they just gotta come clean. They're just digging this.
No, she left it open to go meet with him.
Yeah.
No, as I told you earlier today, I was asleep in my rack.
Then why do I have 3 different statements from 3 of your deckhands stating variously that they all saw you and you were anywhere but in your rack?
Oh.
Were you in fact meeting with a Cylon agent?
Yes.
Ooh.
I mean, he was.
Unknowingly.
He just doesn't know it.
I exercised my right under Article 23.
Oh, fuck. He wants a lawyer.
Shit. Is he?
You know what I mean? Like, they're asking him about a bombing. Like, you might as well confess to having, like, a secret relationship.
We don't know the ramifications of continuing the relationship, even though the XO told them to stop.
Did you see him or didn't you?
Ooh.
Specialist.
No, I did not, sir. I left my post.
Excuse me?
I ducked out to get a smoke.
Did you go through the hatch combing on C deck?
Well, to get to the galley, that'd be the best way. Yes, sir. I went through that hatch.
Did you leave it open?
Yes, sir. I think I did.
Why is he taking all the blame?
It was me. Just me.
Why is he taking the blame?
Is he fucking Cylon?
I don't think
Realize,
so.
don't you, that by leaving the hatch open,
I know,
you
I
allow
just like
Cylon
asking
to
the
gain
question.
access to a small arms locker. Specialist, did you leave the hatch open deliberately?
It was so she could get in.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I
Whoever
got theories.
happened, it was me. Just me.
He's trying to take all the blame. So, homie.
I don't understand that, but So he was up. He's gonna turn around, isn't he?
I think so.
No, Hilo, no.
Well, it'd be the fucked up thing to do for anyone, because all he thinks is she came back to rescue him.
Yep.
You know?
We were right that she was trying to seduce him.
He always does the right thing.
I know I heard the explosion. Very frightening.
Do you think that's where he was headed? Do you think that he was trying to blow up your project?
And you along with it.
It's funny,
Hadn't even considered that.
They're gonna hold hands.
Yeah.
Why? Why are they trying to blow me up? You're the one that told me what to do in the first place. I wouldn't even be making this flipping Cylon detector if it wasn't for you.
But I'm just in your head, guy.
Yo, he's lost it.
Did you notice that they cut away where she disappeared and he's holding the hand and talking, and the guy like looked at him like, what does he do?
I didn't notice that was written down.
No, you won't. You're gonna complete the project just like I told you. Don't make me angry, guys.
Dude, can they please do another shot where someone walks past and he's just literally choking himself right now in the corner? Yeah. The guard is like, dude, are you okay?
There you go.
I am happy because it's such weird.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
What? Are they beating her up so that she looks...
Yeah.
No, Sharon wouldn't give up without a much harder fight.
Yikes. She is wailing on her.
Yeah, she's like, fucking get it back up. Stop.
She doesn't feel it, I'm pretty sure.
And I'm sorry to read that one of your men has been charged with conspiracy and collusion with the Cylon agents.
Specialists assign us.
What?
Madam President, I'm gonna have to call you right back.
They're interviewing him? I mean, I guess they have to.
I have orders to bring you before the tribunal, sir.
Well, he let her do it, right?
It's independent. I mean, she's gotta be crazy to grill him.
Yeah, especially to send the armed security. Like, just, hey, when you have free time, if you could drop by.
Well, you saw they like hesitated. They're like, hey, boss, you gotta... I need you
sweating profusely.
Can you please come with us? Birds escaping indicates movement. Worth investigating.
Oh, look, they faked their kidnapping. They're hardy potting this dude so bad. I feel bad for him.
Dude, I just want to see why. Like, what? I really want to know. Brother.
Come on, Hilo. Uh-oh. How heavy do you think that thing is?
Very.
You know.
Wow, they really.
Yeah.
Wow. This poor dude is being fucked with so bad.
Like Truman Show levels of manipulation.
Sir, isn't it true that had we known that the Cylons appeared human, different security procedures would have been followed?
Probably. But I had to weigh the possible ramifications of both.
Well, isn't it also true, sir, that had different procedures been followed, the bombing may have been prevented?
That's speculative.
I'm asking if it's possible.
I know what you're asking, Sergeant.
He's in guess.
Speculate as to what might have happened.
Do you believe that there are Cylon agents aboard ship even as we speak?
Yes, I do. I don't see the relevance of this line of questioning, Sergeant.
Well, the commander should bear in mind that my questions are not subject to commander's review.
I'm a soft touch. Where are you going with this, Sergeant?
I will ask the questions, sir.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're done here.
Excuse me, sir, but my questions are not finished.
You've lost your way, Sergeant. Whatever we are, whatever's left of us, we're better than that. You'll be transported back to your ships, and we appreciate your help.
This is an independent board. You have no authority to close our inquiry.
This is a witch hunt.
It's called how it is.
I will not have it aboard my ship.
You will not be able to use security forces to manipulate.
Guard, restrain the commander and return him to the witness chair.
Yo.
No.
Your orders are to escort Sergeant Hadrian back to her quarters and keep her in confinement till further notice.
Do it.
I don't know.
Make the right choice. He come on. This is the fleet admiral.
Sergeant Hadrian,
Yeah.
you'll come with us.
You can't do a military coup on the guy who has everybody's trust.
Well, and he's the one who gave authorization.
Yeah.
If he didn't authorize them to do it, I'd be like, they should like keep him in check. But it was his idea.
Yeah.
This door was left open due to negligence of one of the ship's crewmen. His name is Specialist Osiris. He's confessed to lying under oath in dereliction of duty in time of war. He's been stripped of his rank and confined to the brig.
Wow, Tyrell's gonna feel terrible about it.
Yeah.
I believe that his confession was a lie. I think that he's covering for me.
For you. Somewhere in this, there's truth.
I love that he's working on a model ship.
Sir, I was with Lieutenant Valeri at the time of the bombing. The deck gang, they all knew it. I don't know. I think that he thinks that he's helping protect me by taking a fall like this. Commander, he's innocent. I know that much. I should be in the brig.
That's a fact. You should be in the brig.
You can't let an innocent kid...
I can't? What I can't do is I can't let someone that wears this uniform get on a witness stand and lie under oath. And that's what your man did. He either lied the first time or he lied the second time. And it doesn't matter. He's guilty.
Fuck.
You'll have to walk out on that hangar deck every day, knowing that one of your men is in the brig. Because you couldn't keep your fly zipped.
Ooh!
Yikes!
You keep my planes flying. I need my planes to fly. Dismissed.
He doesn't like that.
I mean,
but yeesh.
He didn't like having to be tough with him, but
no.
Yeah. Wow, meeting in the same spot is risky.
So you about to say we can't do this anymore? Yeah.
Sharon, no.
What?
Sharon, we're done. It's over.
Wait a minute. I deserve more of an explanation than that.
One of my men is in the brig. Confessed to a crime that he didn't commit to protect me, to protect us.
well, there can be no more us. No more secrets, no more lies. That's it. I risk my career, my freedom, my integrity for what? So some innocent kid, one of my kids, can take the fall for me? No! We are not worth that.
She's not really upset.
That's what I'm thinking, but...
Uh-oh.
Did you leave the hatch combing open last night?
Yeah, she motherfucking did.
What?
Oh, he should have said that. Fuck.
The hatch combing open last night.
What are you saying?
Fucking run, dude.
You better run away from her before she
Run,
eats
dude.
you.
Run, dude.
Okay, now that's over. Go to Commander Adama with all the sus shit.
Yeah, no, he needs to do that.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, it's over.
He's got to roll over on her so hard.
Yeah.
All right.
He does.
I got the big book of stuff, plot points and stuff. In this episode, the Cylon named Doral came back and bombed the ship. In the beginning, we saw that someone sus was doing some sus stuff, walking through security, and we were correct. It seems like the Cylon sent a suicide bomber, and it reveals later on that's the same area as Baltar's work. So, you know, they were going after his work.
Yeah, I actually appreciated that. Actually, it showed a lot that Starbuck had been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Right? And for a multitude of reasons, she may have been thinking about it.
And there's a big reason, obviously, why the Cylons would do this. Now, obviously, there's a few things I want to discuss based on that. Well, first off, that means they know that he's building a machine to disable or to detect, Cylons somehow. And so that first off, that means a Cylon aboard the ship knows the plan.
Yes, correct.
And it was a secret plan besides high-level people because of like what they were doing. Because people didn't know Cylons look like humans already, so why would they need to have a Cylon detector? So somebody in this close circle,
Inner circle,
is a Cylon.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's why I think I'm sticking to my guns that it's Billy, because he has adjacent access via always being there with the president.
Hey, that's a possibility.
I'm still leaning Billy.
So we'll flash our board right now. We didn't add anything to it. Whoa. Mike, do you have anything you want? Do you have any Cylon theories or?
Is it Boomer? You think it's Boomer?
No,
didn't know about
anything. The only because
Boomer had something to
we also don't definitively know that the Doctor is just suffering a severe psychotic episode, and he might actually have a chip in his head.
It's true.
Which would just be like, haha, this is how they do the whole time.
He might, but like you're starting to see actually the rift between the Cylon's goals and number 6 in the Doctor's head's goal.
And
but
because even though it's doing like all this weird erotic shit and like threatening to hurt him and stuff, it is only actively help him against the Cylons.
As far as we know, because what they could be doing is playing an even deeper game where it seems like she's trying to help them, and he's like, "Oh, okay,"
winning over
and
his
then
trust.
The bombing attempt was to further prove that they're on the path towards a detection or a cure or whatever the hell the thing is. But in reality, it's their motivation to keep pushing him to build the.
It could go either way.
I thought they were trying to bomb it because he has a nuclear warhead, so they're trying to blow up the nuclear warhead.
Most nuclear warheads, I mean, obviously it depends on stuff, but most nuclear warheads, you can't just like explode to make them.
I don't know. I just was assuming. Now,
at least that's what's released.
Speaking of, we don't know what the Cylon's goal is. We noticed that the 3 Cylons were observing Hilo this episode, and they said he'd either go south to abandon her or north for his love. So it's confirmed that Hilo is in love with Sharon, and the Cylons are honeypotting him. Now, why are they doing that? Are they trying to find more survivors? Are they trying to find out just human motives or experiment? Maybe
they could just be bored.
They could be bored. Maybe they're just observing
they're trying to learn human behavior.
They might be, but they exterminated most humans, so now they're like ants.
I think from the test, I feel like their theory is humans will put themselves first always, and the test they are currently conducting is to see if that's actually true. And Hilo's proving that that is necessarily true. If love is involved.
Yes.
Seems to be like their hypothesis of their test.
It would be interesting.
Right? But I also think it's fucked up because if I was in the same position, I wouldn't even go back necessarily out of just love, but more importantly, like,
loyalty.
man, this person flew all the way fucking back here to save me.
Oh, yeah.
And then now, in turn, I'm going to say, fuck you, good luck, and forsake them. Like, that's fucked up.
I agree.
No way.
Now, and we have anything else to say before we jump on to the next topic?
No.
So the next thing to discuss is Sergeant Hadrian was introduced, I think, in this episode or brought to the forefront more. Now,
Yes.
she is, I don't know what, is she the Master at Arms? Yeah. So Sergeant Hadrian, the Master of Arms.
Some mistakes.
Yeah.
So under her watch, we've had a few events occur, mainly the bombing of the water tanks and this bombing.
Correct.
Now, both of them required stolen supplies.
Yeah,
to get
she's
there.
lost explosives.
Now, she's been made investigator to find out, investigator for the committee to find out stuff, given full autonomy by Adama, and saying, you know, you can ask any question you want, go for it. Obviously, with the name of litmus test being, you know, to find out what side you're on, you know, in neutral base.
Yeah.
You know, acidic. She's in this episode tries to get people to reveal their true nature, but instead reveals her own true nature, which is when she's given a little power, she is, you know.
Well, like Adama says, it becomes a witch hunt instead of actually just rooting out the truth.
Now, there was some discrepancies, unfortunately, in the story of Chief Tyrol. Chief Tyrol.
Oh, yeah.
And his deck crew. They all had different stories. They didn't collaborate well enough while they were trying to cover for his and Boomer's love affair. And as a result, we come to learn that this
Cylons got thrown in
the Cylon entered the C deck hatch, which is the one that Boomer went through to get there. So obviously she left it open in turn.
Obviously it was all Boomer. Because we also know she has access to the small. Yeah.
And your guy, like you're saying, the guy that you're trying to say, he jumped on the grenade metaphorically to take all the blame.
Yes.
But either way, as Adama said, he lied one way or the other. So he, you know, especially when people die, so you can't risk it, which makes Tyrol realize he can't continue his relationship. It makes me wonder, though, was the Cylon in a relationship with Tyrol just because he's the chief of the deck?
No, I think it's because it's a good cover.
Well, I'm saying,
Boomer, because what did it do? It made all of these people suspicious and lie and avert any attention to the actual threat.
That's what I'm saying.
Once again, and even if it had been found out, it would have been like, oh, it's because of our secret love affair, not because I'm a fucking Cylon.
Well, but
so it's really good cover.
He's also the highest, most experienced NCO, not officer.
Because what did we see that happen for? Adama was pretty much like, get back to work. I can't afford to not have you do your job.
It's crazy because if you think about
feel bad about that guy in jail.
Yeah. Otherwise, he probably would have executed him for his, you know, what he did.
I don't.
Maybe not, or throw him in the brig. He said, but it's interesting because, like I said, I think that the Boomer Cylon is using him in that sense, and now that he's outused his usefulness, she's going to move on. Maybe not find somebody else, but she knows. You know, she was using him.
She's in a really rocky spot because she now can do the same thing he can. You have to remember that. So Tyrol can be like, you know what, Mr. Adama, blah, 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 blah. This is all the facts. She can do that first and fuck him, which is a possibility. Anyways.
But speaking of, so, you know, obviously he jumps on he invokes the 21st, I think. 23rd, I'm sorry, amendment during the tribunal, which is probably just like invoking the plea the fifth for us, you know. And so they bring Adama in. I never thought they'd bring Adama before the tribunal, but they brought him before the tribunal because he knew before anybody else. So they were like, why don't you tell anybody? And he laid the facts down.
He's so dumb.
And in the moment it stepped out of, you know, a line, he said, don't forget who gave you that power, and don't forget the only reason you have power is because the guards listen to you. And who did they listen to before you? Me. So this tribunal is diffused. You guys are going back to your ship. You're going to your room.
You're a witch hunt. Get out of here.
Yeah,
I love that.
They were like, sir, we'll remind you that this is an independent. He's like,
fuck, it is.
I'll remind you, you're on my motherfucking ship.
I'm in charge of all military things, you know. That was the great thing. Now,
I did want to point out one other thing once again that I think they highlighted. is Adama's number one weakness is absolutely his loyalty to his crew.
Absolutely.
And like, his loyalty to his people is definitely seems like it's going to be a recurring weakness of his.
Yeah.
Now,
which is good, but also really bad.
Especially if you can prove your loyalty to him.
And the fact that we know at least one of his crew members is a Cylon.
Now, I don't think did Starbuck get injured in the explosion? Was she one of the ones injured, or was she just still in the med
She
bay?
broke her leg on the planet.
I know, but it looked like she had some wounds that weren't involved from that. It looked like, I wasn't sure.
I mean, I feel like if I tore open a corpse and got inside a ship and had to bounce around and suck on things and pull on things, I'd probably get hurt in there.
All right.
Sure. I had also wanted to point out once again, I was thinking about it during the episode with Boomer, that who picked the numbers for who got on the ship?
Mikey, you would know the answer to that.
What?
So I'm just gonna take a leap here.
What numbers?
And say that at least one of the people that she transported back with them off of Caprica
might have been a Cylon.
Is a Cylon. 100%.
Or it's one of the people, because there was 50,000 people originally. That
Sure.
There's a greater chance it's one of them.
Sure.
Because she brought children first, and then people.
But whose idea was it also to try and save people?
Sharon's.
It was Sharon's?
It was Boomer's idea.
So 100%.
Well, that's because they need Baltar.
Well, no, Hilo saved Baltar.
Hilo did say Baltar.
But and then Hilo flew back to the ship with everybody, and Sharon is the one. Sorry, not Hilo.
Other way around.
No, but what I'm saying is Boomer, the one that was there, Boomer might have went to go to the planet and suggested to save people because she knew Baltar was there. Essentially, I don't know, and maybe they need Baltar.
I don't think they want Baltar.
I don't think
with them.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was.
I think Baltar
is actively someone they're trying to kill.
Well, I don't think that it's that much of a threat, but I feel like he just wasn't on their radar and is now becoming a minor issue.
Well, he was definitely on their radar because number 6 just worked him for 3 years.
After the invasion of Caprica.
Oh, sure. Sure. But so anyways, my whole point was I think we may have already briefly seen the face of another potential Cylon.
But we don't know what that is. Yeah. So
anyways, sorry.
I have nothing else to add to this. Do you guys?
No, that was it for me.
This was an interesting episode. Started off with a bang, no pun intended. Thank you for joining us. We have a 732 review crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And this was Battlestar Galactica Season 1, Episode 6. If you did enjoy it, make sure you check out our full lengths on Patreon and support us that way if you do, please. Otherwise, make sure you do like and subscribe and comment as well. Let us know your favorite part of this episode or our reaction or our theories, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, love in the comments.
Toodles.
Bye.